Hello, everyone. This is Camojojo. In this video, I'll introduce 5 kinds of tree stand hunters usually use. In the eastern half of the country, the most common way to hunt is from a stand. When hunters go into the woods, they usually bring a tree stand with them. Tree stands and deer stands, which can be open or closed, are used as platforms by hunters. The platforms are attached to the trees so that the hunter can see better. Tree stands come in many different styles, such as ladder stands, lock-on stands, climbing stands, elevated platforms, and box stands. Most people choose to use ladders and lock-on stands. Of course, each of these choices has pros and cons. Make sure you choose the option that works best for your situation, needs, and hunting style. 1. Ladder stands. It is usually the safest type of tree stand, and it gives you a little more freedom to move around. They are also popular because they have stands for 2 people. If you leave a hunting stand in the woods, other hunters may use it while you're not there. Ladder stands come with a ladder that you have to climb up to get into the stand. This kind of stand has a seat and a platform that are attached to trees and a ladder that goes from the front of the platform. The ladder stands can't move quietly through the forest because they are so big and heavy. This is good because the tree and the ground give stability. Hunters can use ladder stands for 1 or 2 people. 2. Lock-on stands. You might be wondering, are lock-on stands safe to use? Short answer, yes, as long as it's done right. When you take your feet off the ground, there is always a chance that something could go wrong. Make sure your safety harness is on before you attach your first climbing stick to the tree and move it up with you as you climb. With a hanging stand, you don't have to use a ladder or worry about moving it. To put the stands at the right height on the tree, chains or cables are used. Climbing sticks, which are pieces of ladders that are attached to trees and let hunters climb up to a hanging stand, are often used to get from the ground to a hunting spot. 3. Climbing stands. When you use a climbing tree stand, you can move around and hunt in places where a ladder stand wouldn't work because they are too far from the trail. During a hunt, you can change your setup if you see that the deer are just outside of your shooting range. Also, climbers only have 2 main parts, while hang-on tree stands have to have a lot of climbing sticks. 4. Box stands. Unlike a shed, a box stand is a large, enclosed building that can be built to different heights and can be entered via ladders or steps. These are meant to keep the person wearing them dry and out of danger. Structures made mostly of wood with plywood walls and floors are topped by roofs made of wood or metal. From the edge of a field, a hunter can see a long way away. This is where these scopes are meant to be used. There are many advantages to hunting from a higher place than from the ground. When you hunt from a tree stand, you can probably see more, giving you an advantage over any deer that come your way. Since you are now higher than the deer, they are less likely to see you. The hunter has an advantage over other hunters because he or she is higher up in a tree stand. This lets the hunter see over bushes and plants that would otherwise get in the way of his or her view of coming game. It's all about safety when choosing a tree stand. The body harness is the most important part of a tree stand for safety. There are many different kinds of harnesses that keep hunters safe. A belt around the hunter's waist and a strap around a tree can be used as a harness to keep the hunter safe. On the other hand, a full body harness has straps around the waist, legs, shoulders, and legs. The full body harness attaches to the tree with a bungee cord or something similar, just like the belt harness. To stay safe while getting ready to hunt, the hunter should put on the harness as soon as he or she climbs into the tree. Both the hunting harness and the tree tying strap should be the same length so that if a hunter slips, he or she won't be thrown far. People who use tree stands should check them often to make sure they are still in good shape. A hunter using a broken tree stand could be in danger. If you slip and fall on the steps that lead up to the stand, it can be dangerous to get to the top. You are welcome to add your own thoughts if you have any.